Paul Webster from the media is here with us as well. Today we are in Marillion Harbour. We're at the water tank. We're here to do the release of a cassowary that has been in the Garners Beach Cassowary Rehabilitation Centre for 2 weeks following a hit by car. The cassowary has been vet checked and assessed and is now ready for release according to the individual rehabilitation plan. So we are out here today. We have previously sedated on the vet assessment this morning, and during that we put the cassowary into the transport box. We moved that box onto the back of the vehicle. So now we're going to be lifting that box down. The cassowary has woken up. It's still a little bit dazed, but still quite sleepy, yeah, so just have to be careful with that one. We're going to be watching out as we lift it down because both the box and the bird combined is quite heavy, and the bird will be moving around inside, making it unstable as well, so you've got to be really careful watching our backs.
These cages look fantastic, Tony. They're performing well, you were saying?
They are, Paul. They're really good cages. They've got a lot of flex in them. You heard the bird moving around before, and not only are they friendly to the staff because of the rounded edges and
yes.
the plastic. They're a lot lighter, so you know the manual handling stuff's really good. But when the bird starts to move around in there, they've got a lot of flex and a lot of give. So therefore, it's not a rigid
surface to hit.
Surface.
Yes, fantastic. Yeah, great improvement.
They are. They're really good. We're very happy with them.
Yes, and there's some more coming along the way?
There is. Yeah.
Yes, that's great news.
Yep.
I'll grab this side. I'll have both sides here, Paul.
Oh, okay.
Janelle will come in.
Yep.
And as you spin it wide,
yep.
You tell me when you got that handle, Janelle.
She hasn't got it
I've got it.
You got it? Now if we just walk over towards this way.
Yep.
That'll give you a bit of room so that you can... Yeah. Now, it's important to know when you're releasing a bird to make sure it's got a clear path and you know where you want it to go.
Yep.
It's also important to make sure that you've got somewhere to go in case the bird decides he wants to come back towards you, so you have an escape route.
Yep.
So what you'll do is both of us, once we've lifted the lid from behind the back of the enclosure, okay, or the crate,
yep.
We'll step back and then we'll move around to the left there, behind the back of the vehicle. Paul's in a safe position there up on top of the vehicle, so he's not going to be in any danger. The bird might be slightly groggy. We'll just let him find him or her find his feet and then slowly move out. Him, is it? Okay,
It's
awesome.
boy.
All right then, so let's just slowly lift this up behind the cage. Make sure you're behind the cage, and when it starts, because if it could come out and start to run, Janelle, then take that back and go back behind the back of the... You got that? Sit it on there.
The cages are so good, Tony, he wants to stay in there.
Yes. Yes. Still only a sub-adult bird.
Yep.
You know, so he's not fully grown by any means. So you can see he's still a little bit wobbly because he's been sitting down.
Yes.
So he's been sitting down, sedated for a number of hours. So now he's just got to try and find his feet.
Yep. I feel the same way when I've been sitting in a chair for too long. Off you go, buddy. Off you go, buddy.
You can see he's still a little bit stressed. He's panting a little bit there. His mouth is slightly ajar.
Yep. Having a look around now.
His blood will be going back through his legs now, and he'll be starting to get the blood circulation back in there because he's been in there squatting down for a number of hours under sedation.
Yes.
So it's a bit like when you're coming out of an anaesthetic.
Yes.
You know, they say don't just jump up to your feet. You know, when you've been under anaesthetic.
Yes.
They say get up slowly and
Yes.
and just sit up and just find your feet. He's doing exactly the same now.
As you say, that panting is a giveaway of that.
It's a bird that's in stress.
Yes.
You know, and I'm sure I'm only speaking from my perspective, but when you've come out of a major operation and that, you know, your mouth's normally very dry.
Yes.
You tire quickly. You know, you go in and out of sleep, not
Yes.
consciousness, but sleep.
Yep.
And it takes you a long time to get your bearings back. You know?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
no different to these animals.
Yep. Even in vision as well.
Absolutely.
Looking around and vision sort of probably coming in and out a little bit. Very interesting because it's not sort of the anticipation that I was having that you'll open the door and the bird will run out, you know, really fast, but they don't. So.
Sometimes they don't, and large birds will come out and they may turn there and they'll get their bearings in that, and then they may act aggressively, you know, towards
Yes.
you. Other
Yes.
birds will come out and they'll do exactly what you said. They'll come out a million miles an hour.
Yep.
But it's like coming out of anaesthetic. You might come out and be horribly sick and vomiting. You know,
Yep.
I might come out and I might be aggressive and abusive and
Confused. Yes.
You know,
Yes. Yes.
we all come out of these things differently.
Yes.
That's why it's really good that he's come out the way he is, and we can stand there and monitor what he's doing and how he's feeling. You know.
Yes.
You can see now he's looking. Whoops, see?
Let's have a look at my legs. Why aren't they feeling like they normally do?
Bird that was hit by, you know, a couple of ton of vehicle.
Yes.
You know, and was in such a state that the wildlife rangers were able to encourage it to go into this box.
Right.
You know, normally, you know, you wouldn't be able to get near him, you know, because an injured animal is
A very dangerous animal. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
so.
And the injury that was sustained by this bird around the legs or the hip, was it?
I'm unsure. I think it was hit in the body. So
Yep.
when I had a look at the bird after it had been in care for 2 days or a day, it was having trouble being able to throw its head back to toss food down.
Okay.
So that meant to me that it was really sore in the upper chest and neck, and
Okay.
you know.
Yep.
The
Yep.
vet assessment was that it was bruised.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So it was obviously fortunate too that the vehicle wasn't travelling at 80k or 100 kilometres an hour. It was more than likely the bird might have been struck under the 60 kilometre an hour.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Once again, I wasn't part of the recovery team,
Yep.
and also you know, sometimes they just clip them, the cars, and other times
Yes.
they hit them square on.
Yes. Important, as we're seeing now on the film, that these birds are released in a controlled, measured environment with skilled people doing it. Because if you just decided to let this bird go,
It's really important, you know, if the bird, you know, staggers around in that, then I'll follow it up into the bush, you know.
Okay.
We want to make sure that we're giving the bird the best chance possible, you know.
yes,
And he looks like he's out of the drugs because his eyes are very clear and that.
Yep.
He's just, I think, a bit sore from sitting down and that for that length of time and getting that blood circulation.
Yep.
And certainly as he first starts to walk away, he'll be a bit wobbly, but
Yep.